Tappara-Ässät final score tonight was Tappara 3, Ässät 2. We have head coaches here with the post-game interviews, Richard Grenborg and Jarno Pikkarainen. Pika, we start with from Ässät point of view. What kind of game we saw tonight?
Of course, the result is a big disappointment for us. Important games and important points every game, but if you think about performance, it's not so bad. We start quite well. First period was good for us. Even Tappara scored after 2 minutes. We play good offense and we have balance all time. And of course, we start also good way. Second period that we scored and tied the game, and then Tappara get a little bit more offensive play, and we have to be a lot in own zone, D zone coverage, and but after second half we get back and we get some power play situation and good scoring chances, but we didn't capitalize that. And of course, third period start was disappointing for us, and we come back, but it was not enough.
Like you said, both teams had their momentums during the game. What was the main thing? Do you find any special reason for losing after all? Because you had your moments.
Small things. Stupid penalty, example, in third period when we start and they scored like that, and that kind of things. When we play the tie games, it's so important.
First game for Giorgio Estefan. What kind of first impression did he make?
I think first game is what good. He was solid, and I see him first time last year in Turku when he came in Finland, and I was watching with Hannu Vanhatalo who take him to JYP, and I think he's better condition right now, and we'll see. Day by day, we'll see.
So you have big expectations for him. How about tomorrow? You play already tomorrow at 4 p.m. What kind of thoughts you have about this match?
It comes quickly, and we have to recover and be start ready tomorrow.
Thank you. Richard, finally 3-point victory. How big relief was that for the team?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago we had points either, or we won a game. Obviously, you think referring for last night's game, there was a lot of energy spent in that game. Without getting the result we wanted, obviously we didn't score any goals, and that was a big deal last night. But it was a full effort on us, and it took a lot of energy out of us. So I knew the turnaround and go against a very good Ässät team here was going to take a lot of effort from our part, and they came out a little bit like I expected them to do it, and I liked the way that we pushed back. It was nice to see a goal. We challenged our players to create more goal scoring through creating traffic in front of a net. It was exactly that situation that we scored our first goal by getting the puck in, have traffic in front of net, fight for those positioning. So it was nice to see that obviously materialize in a goal. So I agree that the first period, I'm not super happy the way we're playing. We're playing a little cramped because obviously we're fighting it a little bit right now in a sense of consistent winning and all that stuff. Second period, I think even though that Ässät scored a goal, I think second period was pretty happy. We pushed back a little bit, and I agree that the penalties that we assessed on us was there's some we have to make smarter decisions on those parts, because that's momentum swing in the game, and going into the third, like we discussed before, also in the third period, it was nice to see those goals coming in. First a power play goal, and then a set play on the offensive zone play. So it was nice to do that, and as well as I think we worked really hard for the game, for the win in the game. But there's some things we obviously need to we hold in a stick a little bit hard, and that's part of the process we're going through right now. But if we can get the effort we had in the last 2 games, I think good things can happen.
One big positive thing was Olli Juolevi's return to the ice. How do you see his role from now on?
Well, first of all, I'm super happy for his sake. He's worked so hard in order to take this step of actually playing. He played the first game of the year in against Sparta Prague in Prague. So it was nice to see him on the ice. I'm super happy for his sake, and we got to make sure that we monitoring his minutes and monitoring the way we're playing him, see how his body react to the schedule we have and all that stuff. But again, he could be another tool for us to use, or another card for us to play, or whatever you want to use, what kind of term, to play the last 10 games or 9 games, whatever left, plus hopefully going to postseason here. So that's nice to see him on the ice.
Also a couple of new guys. Juuso Ikonen brought a lot of energy to the Otto Rauhalas line.
Yeah, we weren't really planning on playing him, but a couple of guys out in the lineup, we put him in there, and I think, obviously, I've been following his career. I coached against him in the national team, junior national team, so I know of him and coached against him in Ässät last year. So I liked everything about him. He's got his skill, he's smart, he's got experience. I think it was a good signing from our part, but again, he hasn't played much this year, so we got to monitor his minutes and making sure that training and everything else is accordance to. But that was also another card for us to pull in the stack of cards we have, and I like the way he came in and played.
And then finally, the first star of the night, Filip Lindberg, first game for him as a Tappara player.
Yeah, what do you say? I knew he was a good goalie. We played against him again in TPS last year, and then obviously this year as well. So we knew he's a good goalie. He's a solid goalie. He's got a good experience, and he definitely gave us a chance to win tonight. When Ässät had their moments, he made some key saves for us and made us believe. So it was nice to have him in there, and now we feel like we have a tandem that can take us places.
This one comes from the media. How big role was that there were those new guys? Does it kind of like waking up the team?
Yeah, I don't know about waking up the team. I think that we have the consistent effort of the team. I think we've been getting some players, key players back in the lineup and getting to play and get consistency in the lineup, which is a huge thing. And then we have this 3-week off and only one game in 3 weeks, really, which is a really tough way of practicing because you can't fake that intensity that you have in games. So going into this weekend, we knew there's going to be a tall order, 2 really good teams in 2 nights in a row. But of course they bring some energy. Of course they break the monotonous training days and all that stuff. We're having another guy coming in the locker room and give you some energy, and both those guys are good guys. We'd obviously be doing due diligence and making sure that they're fitting in our locker room and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to work with them more and get to know them more.
Okay. Oliko medialla Toivoa siltä kuittaa. Thank you coaches and good luck for the next matches.
Kiitos.
Thank you.